Okay, Allan, let's start by talking about the big match on Saturday. It doesn't really get any bigger in terms of the League Cup anyway. It's Hearts, it's at Tynecastle, it's live on the telly. It's the games you want to be involved in, really, isn't it?
Exactly, obviously I played a lot of my career there as well, so it's always special going back. It's a really good atmosphere, even with the main stand being out of order just now, it's still a great place to go and play your football.
What sort of match are you expecting? Obviously Hearts were defeated by Peterhead during the week. Are you expecting a backlash? Well, hopefully not, but what are you expecting from
I'm sure there'll be a big reaction. They've got good players, it's at Tynecastle. I'm sure they'll try to go on the front foot, which should suit us as well, because I think we've got players that are capable of hurting them as well. It's going to be if you look at the table as well, we probably only need a point, especially with the goal difference we've got. So Hearts have got to come at us anyway, so that should suit us.
At the same time, you don't want to be going into the match playing for a draw, but obviously going there to try and get all 3 points.
No, you've got to go for the win. I think it's impossible really just to try and set up for a draw, and that's not the way we play anyway. We go and try and win every game we play in, so it'll not be any different.
You must be pleased with the way the League Cup's gone this season. It's went better than it did last year, and scoring lots of goals and not conceding many at the back.
When you look at the table now, it's probably a bit frustrating when you see the East Fife game when we had so much possession and we just couldn't find that goal. Because if we had 9 points, then we're probably through already. But we've got to obviously get a point now at least, so it makes it a good game. In
terms of injuries, I believe there's a situation surrounding Nicky Clark.
Yeah, Nicky's been feeling his ankle now for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So he's about to see a specialist today, and if he needs to get something done, because he keeps breaking down every few days, and if he needs to get something done, then we're just going to get it done. I don't think it'll be anything major, and he won't be out for long. But it's more important that he's ready for the league campaign.
It's not ideal though that it's, Nicky Clark is our main goal scorer, was our main goal scorer last season. It's not a position that we're abundant in players either.
No, he's a massive player for us, but if he's missing, then obviously it gives somebody else an opportunity, and the main thing is get him back as quickly as possible.
How else are we looking in terms of injuries for the weekend?
Everybody else is fit and available to play. I think it's only Hoppy, he's still got a niggle. He should hopefully be back training next week at some point. But we are still a bit light in numbers. We've said that over the last month. We are working hard to try and bring in players. You can see we are light strikers wise, so it is a position we're trying to strengthen.
Only one game separates us from the start of the league season as well. I know your focus will be on Saturday, but in terms of the real campaign starting the week after, how do you feel the players are? Do you see a gradual build up in training and the matches that we've been playing?
I think we've got sharper and sharper. The pre-season games, obviously we were still warming up, it was poor results. But I think when you see the competitive games and we go into them, the difference it's been the tempo which we've played at, and you can see the boys are getting fitter and fitter and obviously sharper and scoring goals.
And finally, it's vitally important, especially after the start we had last season, not to repeat that and make sure we get off to a really good start in the league as well.
It is, the league's going to be really competitive this year. I think there's 5 or 6 teams that could quite easily be pushing at the top of the league, so there's not going to be any easy games, so it's vital that we get off to a good start.